What's up guys, my name's Brandon, and today Apple released iOS 12.1 Beta 3 to registered developers just 1 week after releasing Beta 2. So you can see right here the size came in at 338.5 megabytes here on my iPhone XS, not the XS Max. And if we go into our settings, general, about, you can see the build number there is 16B5077C. So a long build number there as expected because we are expecting more beta releases. So now what's new in iOS 12.1 Beta 3? Well, there's nothing really that stands out, and Apple's release notes didn't show anything new here in Beta 3, but one thing that I am hoping is fixed here in Beta 3 is that the LTE signal issues with the iPhone XS and the XS Max, I'm hoping those have been fixed here in Beta 3. I know a lot of people that have been having this issue in Beta 2 and actually downgraded back to iOS 12 or now back down to 12.0.1, but they were having signal issues on 12.1 Beta 2. So hopefully Beta 3 fixes that. I have not been able to confirm that, but I just want to talk about that first since I know it is affecting a lot of people. And I don't want this to be confused with the connectivity issue, the Wi-Fi connectivity issue, because that did get fixed in Beta 2 and also in 12.0.1, which was released to the public yesterday. ChargeGate is another issue that got addressed in Beta 2 of 12.1 and also in iOS 12.0.1, which got released to the public. But some people on iOS 12.0.1 are actually saying that ChargeGate is still not fixed. However, I can confirm that on Beta 2 and on Beta 3, ChargeGate is definitely fixed for me. So it must be an issue with 12.0.1. 12.1 will definitely address it. iOS 12.1 Beta 3 also continues to improve on group FaceTime. It continues to squash some of the bugs, especially that I've been having here with group FaceTime. So in the first two betas, I actually had issues where my phone would crash. The person who makes the group call would crash, but now it seems that has been fixed here in Beta 3. And I'm sure there are other bugs out there as well that have probably been fixed here in Beta 3 and will continue to get fixed throughout the whole cycle of iOS 12.1. You can see how the whole interface looks down there. It's really clean, so I can go ahead and end this. But like I said, there aren't any new settings or anything like that added here in 12.1 Beta 3 that's any different from 12.1 Beta 2. We did get a lot of those new emojis in Beta 2. There aren't any additional ones here in Beta 3. In my follow-up video to Beta 2, I talked about some of the refined emojis as well. So there are a ton of new emojis that you will be able to enjoy when 12.1 gets released. And as far as the performance goes, I actually have to say that it feels a little bit slower than Beta 2. And the reason I say this is because I was comparing the performance on my iPhone XS to my iPhone 8 Plus, which is running Beta 2, and I actually noticed that the iPhone XS kept getting stuck. It kept, loading, or it just kept hanging inside of the settings application. Like if I went into settings and clicked on general and handoff, it would take like an additional second longer than the iPhone 8 Plus. And I definitely did not have this issue in Beta 2 or Beta 1. Those two were lightning quick, so I'm not really sure what's happening here with Beta 3, but I do hope it gets better, of course, before the final release. And as far as battery life goes, of course, it is way too early to talk about battery here. I've only had this installed for about 30 minutes now, but I will let you know if it has improved or got worse in a Beta 4 video or in my follow-up video if I do find any noteworthy changes later on for Beta 3 here. And the last thing I want to talk about is a stutter issue that iPhone XS and XS Max users are actually reporting. And I found this in the Mac Rumors forum. So basically, if you're on like a web page and you pause for like 10 seconds to read something, and if you start scrolling again, you'll notice a slight stutter on the iPhone XS screen. So I'm not really sure what's causing this, but it definitely has not been fixed here in 12.1 Beta 3. It's not a huge deal and it's not extremely noticeable. Not many people are going to notice it, but there is a slight stutter there. So I'm hoping Apple will look into this and fix this in Beta 4. And again, I'll do it one more time. So after you've been inactive and you haven't been scrolling on the screen for like 10-15 seconds, if you start scrolling again, you'll notice a slight stutter there. Again, it is really slight and it's not a huge deal, but it is something that was brought to my attention and now I can't unsee it. But anyways, guys, there you have it. That's what's new in iOS 12.1 Beta 3. Really, there's nothing new, but there's just a lot of bug fixes, I'm sure, on the back end that we haven't even seen. I'm sure there's some security enhancements as well. We did also get some fixes for group FaceTime. And again, this may actually fix the big LTE issue as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe for a lot more iOS 12.1 and future versions of iOS 12 beta coverage. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.